So find the sitting stable. You just move a little bit left side and right side. And then forward and the back. The main key is to feel the sit bone, your pelvis. Sometimes you're exaggerating is also fine. Just making a little bit like a circular motions. Circular motions. And then the opposite directions. And then let it settle down in the center. Slightly tuck the tailbone, draw the belly button in, lift your sternum, lengthen the spine. For a moment, you spread your wings. Even you're spreading your wings, the shoulder blades relax, but don't lose the stability from your pelvis and the core. And take a deeper inhale here. And then exhale, bring the arms forward and the back to the heart center for the shoulder loops. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the ceiling to be lengthened. Press the sit bone to be grounded. And then exhale, open and relax. Stay there, take a deeper inhale to the nostril. And then exhale to the mouth, the kidney loops. The ribs are in. And then take a deeper inhale. And then exhale, front, and then back to the heart center. One more time, inhale, stretch your arms up to the ceiling, the Anjali Mudra, press the sit bone to be grounded. And then exhale, open and relax the shoulder blades. Stay there for kidney loops, deeper inhale to the nostril. And then exhale to the mouth. And then deeper inhale to the nostril. And then exhale front and then back to the heart center. And then from here, you can bring the right hands on the top of the left hand, right hands on the top. The Shiva Mudra, the inward journey gesture. And then you can gently close your eyes. Let your body in the natural curvature, the spine in upright positions. Avidya namantastimira Dvipanagari Jadanam Chaitanya Stabakamakaranda Shruti Jari Daritranam Chintamani Gunanika Janma Jaladau Nimagnanam Damshtra Muraripu Varahasya Bhavati Om. First of all, gently bring your awareness to the presence of any sound surrounding yourself. The sound in Sanskrit we call nada. The nada can be in a deep meaning, in many, many layers. But for the start the practice, just recognizing through your both ears, the right ears and the left ear, you're perceiving the sound. The sound come from this room. The sound come from the next room, the neighbor. The sound also come from the courtyard or a little bit far away as a traffic sound, any sound. The immediate reactions is you can feel the space. From far away you can hear a sound. From very nearby you could hear another sound. So sound have this capacity to feel the space. Just take a moment to feel that, to feel the space, true listen the sound surrounding yourself. And from this perceiving the space, true listening the sound, you bring the both palms together, you rub your both palms. Rub until you can feel the heat between the palms. And then place the right hands in the abdomen, the left hand is in the middle of the chest. Or if you're left-handed, just do the opposite. First, feel the sensation of the heat in your palms on the skin where you're touching. And then secondly, feel and aware which part of the lungs you're breathing naturally. Probably your abdomens, rise and sinks. Or some of you feel the chest, rise and sinks. Just to connect with your breath through the sensation of a natural flow of your breath through any part of the body. It could be the stomach, the lower lungs, or the chest, the middle lungs. Stay with it for a moment. And then from this natural flow of your breath, you're activating your pranic flow with a full yogic breathing, the Mahat Yoga Pranayama. And for that, to get your deeper exhale, and then deeper inhale first into the abdomen. Feel the chest until you're reaching the collarbones area. And then deeper exhale first into the abdomen, and then chest, and then collarbones area. Continue with your own rhythm. 3-dimensional. Always remember low, mid, high. Lower section, mid section, and higher. From this awareness of the full yogic breathing, you bring the both hands into the Namaskar mudras to the heart center. We will initiate the practice with 1 times the bija mantra A, 1 times the bija mantra U, the 1 times the bija mantra and 1 times all together A, U, So I'm going to use the ratio 6 to 12, the 6-second inhale, and then 12-second exhale with the chanting A, U, and all together A, U, the pranava. First, a deep exhale. And then inhale 6 seconds. And then from that awareness of the pranava, you can gently open your eyes. You can stretch your legs for a moment. A very beautiful afternoon for everybody. Welcome back to our South Tantric class. Good. For last almost 4 weeks, I was talking about the tattvas from the Saiva Siddhantic, about the 4 elements. And today I will talk about the 5th elements of the Akash. Akash is the space. When you are probably, I'm not remember if I told any in the previous when I talk about other elements. Each element also in some have a strong connection with your karma indriyas and jnana indriyas. There are 2 things in our systems are very, very important in yoga practice, especially we have to take care. Karma indriyas means the organs which are connected to the actions, or organs of the actions, or organs of the actions. And then another one, to match with that, we have the jnana indriyas. Jnana means the knowledge or wisdom, you can call it. Jnana indriyas means the sense organs. So eyes, nose, tongue, skin, ear, all these 5. So these 5, where it's strangely, all these 5 important jnana indriyas, which are connected to the wisdom, is stay in your head. Of course, the skin cover entire body, but skin also in your face. So all the 5 jnana indriyas, all the times here in the upper regions, which is above your Vishuddha chakra. There are reasons why that. And karma indriyas, everything's are more or less from the Vishuddha chakra and below, except the tongue. So tongue is there. So it except the tongues, all 4 the action organs below, like the skin. everywhere there are one thing like that. I don't go detail that. So come back again to the topic of the Akash, the space. So when you talk about the space, any manifestation, these all manifestations from the unmanifested state, the pure consciousness, then we come to what going through this layers and layers and layers until we reach one levels we call Akash, space. The space, without the space you cannot manifestate the all other things. Space have the uniqueness. If you see the opposite of the space, so let's say the space is the first manifestation, the last manifestation is the earth. So with the earth you can, all your sensory organs, all your karma indriyas and jnana indriyas can be used to experience the earth. So earth, you can smell it. Earth, you can taste it. Never, don't think that you can, when I said earth, you can taste it means the food, whatever food you grow, vegetables, everything's coming from the earth. So this is a part of the earth. So you can taste the earth. You can touch the earth. So you can feel the earth. Even you can see the earth. You can hear the earth. When you take the earth, or you can take any like fruits or vegetables, anything you drop, or you can throw, and each materials which we can, everything's earth. Everything is said, these yoga mats from the earth, because it's from the how they call, some materials from the tree, or blocks or tree, anything, everything constitutes the earth. Everything have a mass, this inertia. So this inertia can produce the sound. So these 5 indriyas belongs, you can sense from the earth. But opposite, if you talk about the space, when you talk about the akash, only one indriyas are correlated with that. That's your ear. Only through ear you can experience the space. That's why if you those are know a little bit anatomy, the middle ear, they have a, between the ear, outer ear and inner ear, they have a middle ear. They have a 3 bones or some bones, and there are these little space there. It's very tiny space. It's a very tiny space in the right side and the left side, which is in charge for your balance. If a little bit imbalance happen in that middle ear, you cannot feel the imbalance in the entire body. You can walk, for instance. So let's say you get drunk and all these things, chemical reactions happen in the brain. What first things make you things not imbalanced is because of the imbalance in the middle ear. So that's why when you get inflammations in your ear, everything's first thing that not only you cannot hear, but you losing the balance. And why talking this balance connected to the space, there are some connections. Because of this balance, the space have to be balanced. If the space not balanced, and then all other things manifestation not be properly manifested in the balanced state. If the space itself not balanced, then everything go wrong. That's why the first manifestation, it's a space have to be balanced, right and the left. I'm just trying to make simple versions. And as probably I said some weeks when I talk about the elements in India, South India, especially in Tamil Nadu, each elements we have a dedicated one temples. So if you have if some person have an issue with the earth element, they go to these temples. Kanjipuram, I think I told in the first week. And especially when you talk about the space elements are connected to the Chidambaram. Everybody know this statue, and it's quite everybody's. This statue is quite famous in the West as a yoga symbol, or a little bit like become like an ornament. It's a form of the dancer. We said Nataraja, and in a whole India, only from that particular regions we call Chidambaram in the Tamil Nadu, which is dedicated to the space manifestations. The Lord Shiva, the one form in the manifestation, it take the form in that form of the Nataraja. If you go to any part of India, this doesn't exist. Only in that particular region, the Nataraja take the form. It's symbolically, it's representing the space, because the cosmic dance, the cosmic dance, the first step to creating the space. So once the cosmic dance started, and then space are created through the cosmic dance. So when you talk about the Nataraja, I can go on. So Nataraja, if you go analyze in the Nataraja, in how his dance going around, it's the fire elements. The all 5 elements already there in the symbolically. It's the 4 arms, 2 arms, 2 arms here, and then legs. All they have some significant symbol. Why he in a certain way? I don't want to go detail that, but I just want to try to connect that. Whenever you're talking about space have to be balanced through vibrations. So vibrations, how to balance the space? You have to balance the space through the vibrations. That's the same way, come back to ear. How to make the balance in your ear, the inner ear, how? Through the vibrations. And that's why the vibrations are very, very important to, from time to time, we have to cultivate some sort of a vibrations. I'm not talking about something you have to taking something externally. No, you can produce your own vibration inside to bringing the balance. For example, whenever you chant pranava or anything like om, whatever, the last sound, sound, end sound, makara sound, we call the makara sound, finish it in some sort of a high tone, and that's creating the balance, especially the ear. And as a part of the today's practice, I want to be a start and ending with the Bhramari chanting. So Bhramari is one of the easiest way to find how balance your space element in the body. Okay, let's we start from that. So just sit wherever. I come a little bit closer. So just make sure you sit stable. Maybe I need to original sound on. Yes. So when you sit, so you bring the thumbs inside, roll all the 3 fingers, the index fingers you're going to use. There are many mudras for the hands, and this is one of the way you can use it, or Shanmaya mudra you can use it, but for today's practice we use this mudra. And then it's the hands not like this, the hands turn like that. Okay, so the palm facing forward, and you have to close your ear. It's quite simple. Don't close it and just keep it closer. So the when you inhale to the nostril, when you exhale, you have to chant with the humming, and this humming sound is not coming here like not it's some sort of like like an ng sound. So it's coming much more cerebral sound, even though you have feel little bit like vibration in your lips, but it should go little bit higher in that regions. If you some of you feel that in the middle ear, perfect, or you can bring it even much more into your prefrontal cortex, even greater. So but the main key, the humming, you're not humming here, humming should be somewhere here and here. You try to project this ng sound. It's like nga sound, nga, some sort of like a nasal sound, so that is going a little bit higher. Okay, we're going to do 9 rounds with a Bhramari. So cross legs, we start this, we ending also in the same pranayama. So you bring the hands, keep the palms turned forward, so you can press as much so that you have to adjust how much pressure you need. Deeper inhale, What you can do that you can again bring the both hands, both palm, close your ear, give a little pressure and feel any kind of a vibration from inside. And then slowly release your hands. Open up your eyes. Good. So we will do again end of the practice. So now we go back to the mat. We do some vinyasa. We do the Nataraja pose. And then we come back again to do the same Bhramari. I know some people have shoulder issues. If it's too much for you like this, you can bring the elbows a little bit lower. It's fine like that. But if you really can open up here, because then it's coming to the upper lung regions. Remember this humming connected to the upper lung regions. So it's much more to open up the armpits and then shoulder. It's too much, then you can bring it off. Okay. Okay, let's we go start with some. You come back to the front of the mat, standing, hip bright, hands in the Namaskar Mudras. Slightly tuck the tailbone, lengthen the spine. And as I said, today's practice is connecting with the balance, which is your middle ear, or that is a connecting balance. Balance, a balance, a balance connected to the space. And from here, you together deep exhale. And then inhale, bend your knees, dive deeper into the slight back bending. Exhale to the full forward bending, relax shoulders and neck. Inhale, half forward bending to be lengthened. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, half forward bending, lengthen. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, half forward bending, lengthen. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, bring the right foot at the back. Exhale, left foot at the back into the mountain, the Meru. Inhale, plank, Chaturanga. Stay there. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, knee, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, back to the mountain. 2 more sets. Inhale, plank, Chaturanga. Stay there. Exhale to the mouth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, back to the Meru, the mountain. And then one more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee, chest, and chin to the ground. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, back to the mountain. Inhale, bring the right foot forward between your hands. Exhale, left foot forward to the full forward bending. Inhale, half forward bending, lengthen. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, chair pose, Ardha Utkatasana. Exhale, stretch your legs, hands back to the heart, Samastade. Continue. Inhale, bend your knees, dive deep. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, half forward bending. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, bring the left foot at the back. Exhale, right foot at the back. And then wave. Inhale, roll down, drop your knees, fingers together. Exhale, child pose. Inhale, roll up round the chest. And then exhale, back to the mountain. 2 more rounds. Inhale, roll down, drop your knees, fingers together. Exhale, child pose. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, back to the mountain. And one more time. And then exhale, back to the mountain. Inhale, bring the left foot forward between your hands. Asvasam Chalana. Exhale, right foot forward to the full forward bending. Inhale, half forward bending, lengthen. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, chair pose, Ardha Utkatasana. Exhale, stretch your legs, hands back to the heart, Samastadehi. Stay there. Inhale, you stretch your arms up to the sky. You bring the left hands to grab your right ankles or right wrist. Exhale, going to the side bending just to open up the ribs. Inhale, come back to the center, lengthen. Exhale again. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Opposite side. Inhale, lengthen. And now bring your right hands to grab your left wrist. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feel the left ribs. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale. Here, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, come to the full forward bending. Inhale, half forward bending. Exhale, full forward bending. Inhale, bring the right foot at the back. Exhale, left foot at the back into the mountain. When you come to the mountain, just spread the fingers, jog, just to loosen up a little bit. First, we do something for the hips and then we come to the hamstrings. So inhale, you stretch your right legs up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, open up the hips. When you open up the hips, focus, the left heels are grounded, and then the hips are open. Inhale again, square your hips. Exhale, open up the hips. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, open up. 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, bring the right foot forward between your hands. Exhale, you can drop your left knees on the ground. You open up the right foot a little bit brighter. And then first, your hands on the ground. You know, some of you have to adjust how much you want to open the right knees and the right foot. And then if you need some support, if your elbows cannot go on the ground, take a blocks and then bend the elbows and go to the lizard. So you have to modify the lizard. Some of you tight hips, get the support, but press the right foot, or you can stretch your back legs and breathe here. Deeper breathe. Breathe from the abdomen regions, the lower lungs, like the stomach expands and sinks. Super. And inhale, you stretch your arms. Exhale, back to the mountain. Meru, jog, ankles and knees, loosen up. Okay, we do for the left side, the same way. So inhale, first you stretch your left foot a little bit higher in the ceiling. When you exhale, bend the knees, open up the hips. Inhale again, square your hips. Exhale, open. 3 more times. Inhale, square. Exhale. Inhale, square. Exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, bring the left foot forward. A little bit brighter. You can drop the right knees on the ground. First, make sure the left foot a little bit brighter. If you want to open 45 degrees angles is fine. So your hips loose. And then the elbows on the ground, on the blocks. You can keep the back knees on the ground or stretching the back legs. Both are fine, but make sure the hips not just hanging. Okay, you have to integrate the pelvis and breathe deeper from the lower lungs, the abdomen's breath. Breathe deeper. Inhale, stretch your arms again. Exhale into the mountain, the Meru, jog. Just to compensate a little bit, do the one time the waves. Inhale, roll down, drop your knees. Exhale, child pose. Inhale, roll up around the chest. And then exhale back to the Meru. Inhale, bring the right foot forward between your hands. Exhale, left foot half step further. So make sure the foot are stable and then slowly rise up the pyramid, the Parshvattanasana. So make sure the heels on the ground, both heels, the back foot can be slightly open, but make sure the hips are maintained square. So because we go into the hamstring, okay, hips are square. You can spread for a moment your front toes because you're giving intensity so that you're not overstretching the right knees. So make sure the right knees are locked, not stretched, overstretched. Okay, keep the toes up, square your hips, tuck the tailbone. The hands, two variations. Either you grab the hands, elbows and elbows, or if you want to do Hamsa Mudra, it's like a Namaskar Mudra behind, but the key is your shoulder blades integrated, the elbows are pointing outward, chest open. If you everything tight, senseless to do that, just bring the elbows together. Choose which mudras fit for you, Hamsa Mudra or elbows. And from here, inhale, open up, and then exhale. Just go approximately 30 to 45 degrees angle. You don't need to go so deep because then you lose the stability. Keep the front toes up, 45 degrees angles, and breathe. Breathe. And then from here, now you can drop the toes. If you want to go a little bit further, but you have to bring the toes down so there is much better stability. And do as much you can. Focus the right knees not overstretching, the hamstring, not the right knees. Okay, from here, you bend the right knees, and then step into your right foot, and then slowly rise up. Left knees up. And then slowly release your hands. We do the simple variation Nataraja first. And then after this, we do this a little bit open up. Simple variation, hips maintain square. You don't open up the hips. Hips maintain square. Engage your pubic bone slightly lifted, tuck the tailbone, stretch your right arms, and just lean forward slightly. The moment you want to open your hips, then is too much. Maintain the hips are square. From time to time, check your right knee is not overstretching. Breathe. Make sure the shoulder blades are integrated. Super, then release your both hands back to the floor. Exhale into the mountain. Meru, jog. And we do for the other side. Inhale, bring the left foot forward between your hands. Exhale, Right foot step, like approximately 1 meter. Make sure the right foot can be slightly open, not too much. The key is the hips are square. The first step, draw your left toes, spread the left toes so that the left knee is not overstretching. The left knee is locked, but hamstrings are active. Square hips. The hands again into the Hamsa Mudra or elbows and elbows. Lift your pubic bone, it's not here. Tuck the tailbone, pubic bone towards your navel. Inhale, and then exhale, come 30 to 40 degrees angle, not so deep because your toes up. You will lose the balance. Stay there. Feel the hamstring, feel the chest, the shoulder blades. Breathe. Press the back heels. And then you can bring the toes down, the left toes, and then you can go a little bit deeper. And bend your left knees. You step into your left foot. Right knees up. Lengthen. And release your hands. Again, the same variations. Nataraja, hips are square. You can grab wherever you can in the ankles and the toes, or both are fine. Inhale. And then come down without overstretching the left knees, without open up the hips. Find the balance. So then stretch your both arms. Exhale into the Meru mountain. And then do the waves. Inhale, roll down, drop your knees. Exhale, child pose. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, back to the Meru. One more time. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, child pose. Inhale, roll up. And then exhale, back to the Meru. Inhale, bring the right foot forward. And then exhale, come to the first warrior, Virabhadrasana 1. First, we do some twists and then we come to this, another variation, the variation of the Nataraja. Hips are square. You open up in the side. My left hand cannot open because of the wall. I'm just open the right arms. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, you twist your thorax. And then stay there. Bring your left hands to the right thighs. Lift your chest. Open up and breathe. If it's fine, just lean slightly your chest forward so that this connection between the back legs, the pelvis, and the chest and the crown more and more into the integrations. Breathe. If it's too much, you can drop the back knees. Okay, then bring the both hands back to the floor. Exhale into the mountain. Jog. Jog. For the left side. Inhale, bring the left foot forward. Exhale, rise up. Hips are square. You open up the arms in the side way. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, twist your thorax. The right hands and the left thighs. First, open up the chest. And then you can slightly lean, integrating your core, your pelvis, like a linear. If it's too much for the arms, even you can bring the hands on the sacrum. This is also fine. Breathe. Engage your back legs. Breathe. Super. And bring the both hands back to the floor. Exhale into the mountain. Jog. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Walk your feet towards your hands. Keep the both feet hip right. Palms underneath of your sole. For the hamstrings, palms underneath the sole. Another variation of the Padahastasana. And feel how much you can stretch your legs without overstretching. It's easy to overstretch because the knees will be extended. I don't want to have that happen. So no, from the micro band, stretch, stretch, stretch one point, you know, this optimum point, and then stay there. Relax the shoulder blades. And then release your hands, bend your knees, hands on a thigh, chin to the chest, and slowly rise up. Okay, you can little bit drink of water, just open up windows. Okay, so we do the Nataraja. Of course, the Nataraja, when you search the Nataraja in the internet, there come the one like we done like this, you know, there's also Nataraja. But the classical Nataraja, not like that. The classical Nataraja, what I showed in the picture, the one, this from the Chidambaram, this is the Nataraja. So we try to replica this Nataraja. So we'll start from the right foot. It's a matter of the balance. Okay, first bring the both feet together. First, both feet together. If in learning classical dance in India, this is a way they do that. So like a Bharatanatyam, they do learn so much about this. So you flex the foot, draw the toes, engage your muscles on the foot, and then bring the toes. We are starting the standing foots on the right. So the right legs on the ground. So you're crossing, you're not crossing like this, is the left foot still on the air. Okay, if you see on the side, the left foot still on the air. And you have to slightly bend your right foot so that to adjust, it's not overstretching like this. So it's like that. And how much you want to lift is up to you. Okay, you stretch your arms first in the side. Because your right leg standing, so what you do is you bring the right hands and then left hands like that. So right hand facing forward, right hand facing forward, left hand facing down. Relax your shoulders, balance, breathe. And then again, open the arms, come back to the center, bring the both hands to the hips. We do the other side. Before we go to the other side, again, bring the both feet together to find the center, because then you know how to balance it. So slightly bend, lift your right foot, keep the left knees bent, open up the arms. Okay, because the standing leg is the left, so you bring the left hands pointing forward, the right hands pointing down. So left palms up, the right palms back. Balance. Just find the adjustment. Breathe. Open up the arms, come back to the center. So before we go to the second round, just open up your feet a little bit brighter, just to loosen up. Open, and then do this hastina. Just to the pelvis. Just as a little compensation. Shoulders. Okay, and then come back to the center. One more round. The same way, bring the both feet together. You can bend your knees, and then standing leg is right. So you lift your left foot, stretch your arms, right hands, left hands backward. Breathe. Open up the arms, come back to the center. Change your side, left side. Open the arms. Standing leg is the left side, so you bring your left hands facing forward, right hand down. Open up the arms, bring the both feet back to the ground. Again, do one more time the hastina, just to compensate. Keep the feet a little bit brighter than hips, and then for the pelvis first. shoulders. And then come back to the center. Bring the both feet hip right. Stay for a moment. Close your eyes. Feel the balance. It's all about this inner space balancing. How's the standing posture now? Is it your weight too much in the right side? Or shift to the left side? Or equilibrium center? Because your middle ear giving enormous impact for the balance. Okay, now gently release your hands and come back again for sitting. Sitting any cross legs. We're going to chant again the 9 times the Bhramari, the one we done in the beginning of the practice, same way, 9 times, humming, and feel this effect of the Nataraja into the now, you feel, because now the warming up. As I said, if it's too much for the shoulders like this, you can do like this, is so fine. For the shoulders and elbows a little bit down. Otherwise, if you this maximum, fine. Don't open like that, okay? Don't crush your upper backs. It should be the same way when you do this Hamsa Mudra. You know, Hamsa Mudra also same, like that. Okay? So, preparing, thumbs inside, 3 fingers, cross it. Here, 9 round, the Bhramari. Inhale to the nostril, exhale with a humming. With your own capacity. You know, my capacity probably longer, with your own capacity. After 9 times, you just drop your hands, stay for a moment in the silence. Okay, take a deeper inhale. just take a moment to close your both ear to feel the vibrations inside. And from this experience of the Akash, the space, through the nada, the sound and the vibration, and whatever experience, as I said, the ear, the jnana indriyas, the sensory organ, and the karma indriyas, the action organ is your vocal cord, the speech, the communications. The balance in the communications, the speech, are directly connected to your ear. The more and more balanced the ear, the more clear the communications and the vocal cord is. The strong correlations between your throat, vocal cord, the Vishuddha chakra, and the ear with the Akash, the space. Humming, one of the best remedy to clarify or to restructure the space within the body. And from that awareness, you bring your breath, a deeper inhale and deeper exhale. And then you bring the both hands into the Namaskar mudras to the heart center. And we will finish our sessions together with a 1 times the mantra Om, followed by the Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu mantra. As a dedication and gratitudes to the masters and teachers, and also sending to the all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have the happiness and the causes of the happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of the suffering. And genuinely sending these positivities to all beings. Together, deep exhale. And then deeper inhale for 1 times Om. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu sarve janaha sukino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Thank you very much. So I hope you get a little seed there about this tattvas a little bit there. So next time whenever you are listening something or speaking something, remember you are dealing with the Akash element directly. Whatever vibrations, frequencies, everything are consist in a form of the space. That's why the only tool you can use to expand or to feel the space or meditate on the space is the sound, because sound you can travel, so you can because light also travel faster than the sound, but you cannot see it because there are things like, for example, the object or walls and things like that, but your eyes cannot penetrate the walls. You don't know what's behind, but you can listen the sound what's behind the wall. So if anybody behind the wall making sounds, you can hear it. So in the street you can hear it. So this is expand the sound. It's like, it's not just listen sound, okay, this sound coming from the street, so this already creating the space, oh, this sound coming from my neighbor, so the space. This is how you have to develop, because these are connected somehow. So the more and more in tune with us listening, expanding the space, and try to incorporating with the humming, with whatever humming. That's why speaking, hummings, singing, everything's are good for the space, and it will be cultivated your Vishuddha chakra, and then your Jnana Indriyas, the ear, will be much better. Little thing, whatever I can give today's practice. Good. So enjoy the weekends, and then see you next Sunday. Bye bye. Enjoy the heat in Berlin or heat in Europe.